all along the rib cage, along there. And then I'll just usually have their elbow kind of sit comfortably.
How's that feel? Too much pressure?
And then instead of holding here, what I want is for her to roll back and open.
Okay.
Forearm.
Right.
Forearm holds her in place. There you go.
Okay.
And then it's like this is still the primary guy applying pressure. Lots of upper back, shoulder, neck stuff. A lot of stuff going on with serratus. It's a thing, it's pulling the shoulder blade forward. Once the shoulder blade is forward, it sets off this cascade in the neck and their cervical spine when they're forward like this all the time, right? But 9 times out of 10, when people tell me I have upper back and neck pain and they haven't had any major injuries, it's because their shoulder blades are locked forward. And I'm going to spend half the session just trying to jostle this open. And when they're done, they say, oh my God, I feel taller.
I don't want to be any taller.
But then also psychologically, you're in a space where you would slouch to prevent yourself from feeling so tall. Sometimes, yeah.
So I could stand up if I wanted to, right?
Sure, sure. As long as it feels comfortable to you.
I don't know if I got the right posture.
Not too much?
Position.
So,
My position.
come over this way. And you're going to take this forearm right in there.
Okay.
There you go. And then this guy will just rest. And then 9 times out of 10, you can use this as a handle to kind of mobilize the shoulder. It just becomes one piece that you're kind of moving around.
Robert, when you did the one,
Not bad, just like feeling.
I thought you did something that you took her, you asked her, is it both ways? Wrong arms?
It's not wrong, it's just different.
Oh, and then pressed it. Okay.
And now,
A little,
see the difference?
Yeah.
Now, it's not wrong the other way. My work will look like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. One of my students years ago, he looked at my work and he was like, dude, you don't even know, man. You're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, dude. You don't even know. And I was like, what? He's like, dude, have you trained in martial arts? And I was like, no. He's like, dude, you're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You're putting people in joint locks. And I was like, I had to think about it for a while. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess so. But muscles cause movement. I'm accessing those muscles by mobilization and mobilizing a joint and going, oh, and figuring out, oh, what is that through their shoulder? It's not their deltoids. What is that? Oh, they're having some coracobrachialis issues. They're having infraspinatus issues, rotation, rotator cuff. Yeah. How we doing? Good. Not killing you? No. Good. After lunch, we're going to talk about low back gluteals.
I get to play now.
Nothing touches the gluteal work in mat-based. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Nothing touches the gluteal and hip work in like Thai massage and mat-based work. Nothing. Not even close.
And then when you were to Thailand, he was like, I love that massage. Let me go ahead and try.
Who's this called? I got a guy. He's like close to 80 years old, and he Thai massages me. He gets in the back of me, and I'm laying like sitting down on the floor, and he just starts rocking me back like this.
With your arms up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he does this thing. He flips me over, and then I'm like, yeah, his name is Claude.
No.
Because I've been in like a couple really bad accidents, so I've kind of lost a lot of them. I mean, I can't even go any farther than that now.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's body's different. Some of the stuff in traditional Thai massage, I think, doesn't fit Western bodies.
Yeah.
Are we used to sitting on the floor with our legs crossed? You can go to Thailand and there'll be a lady sitting down cooking.
Am I
She's got bowls and little.
in my apartment?
Yeah.
I lived close to 9 years in Japan.
Yeah.
The toilet is in the floor.
Oh, well, good luck.
Toilet is in the floor.
How would your clients feel about that?
Huh?
How would your clients feel about
Oh,
that?
that toilet?
Yeah.
They wouldn't use. Look, the
It's just a different culture. Yeah.
The first time you come in drunk. The first time I came in drunk.
So as far as subscap goes, this would be
As far as what?
subscap.
Yeah.
It would be working.
So it does get a little bit of subscap. Subscap is like underneath the shoulder blade, right? A lot of times what I would do is to work slowly and incrementally towards subscap is I might do serratus first because we've opened up the shoulder blade because we're trying to get under the shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Then we go into subscap. From the side, typically what I would do is just use the side of my hand like this and then try to get her roll her shoulder blade over.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. And then I would like take her arm down.
Okay, yeah, that's
And kind of
pretty much what I would do.
pretty much what you're already doing, yeah. A lot of it is going to be absolutely the same. Long term, I will try to minimize the use of your hands, but otherwise, I'm not like contradicting what you're already doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to give you more tools. Bigger wall of tools, bigger wall of tools, bigger wall of tools.
It's getting there, yeah.
How we doing? Because you look nice. You look like you're hanging out. Look like you have a little drink, a little coffee, a little tea. Just hanging out. How many of you want to work more? Ah, good. People who want to work less. Good. Why don't we work more effectively?
I work smart.
So part of the way I learned to work more effectively was I started basically giving the work away for free at an event I call Time Massage Jam. The public comes in, I work on them, I teach them, they work on each other. I basically pull a Tom Sawyer and I whitewash the fence. And they all come in and go, man, that looks like it's so much fun. I want to whitewash the fence. I'm like, come here. And she's like, I'm a massage therapist. I'm like, come here. You basically learn for free. For 7 years, I've been running that event in Austin. Therapists, clients, yoga teachers, the public, they come in, they learn how to work on each other. What do they do when they leave? Massage schools and massage studios did not allow a space for mat-based work and culture. I created it and fostered it. Clients call me. My sessions are $80 an hour. It's $240 a session right now. A lady called me recently and she said, oh, I can't afford that. I have $20,000 in medical bills. And I said, Time Massage Jam's $5. She showed up 8 o'clock that night, and every night for 6 weeks she showed up at like 8 o'clock. Why?
Benefit.
Because I worked on her and she dropped from like a 7 to a 2 in an hour. Because I worked on her. And she's come back every time, and I keep working on her, keep educating her, keep showing other people how to work on her. She learns more about her body. It's a body work or a community educational bodywork event. What'd you say?
How long is the jam?
5 hours.
$5.
8 p.m. to 1 a.m. every Thursday night in Austin for 7 years.
8 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yep. And what did the therapist say? Do we get CE credit? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. So my motive was to build mat-based culture.
In a session, a typical session with you is for 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah. And I'll work you from the bottoms of the feet to the top of your head. If you have a very specific issue, you have like scar tissue, we might spend half the session just working on that. The other hour and a half is just working on your legs, feet, softening you up, seeing if there's any other issues. Creating a space where I could give some of the work away meant that people left and they were like, dude, the Time Massage is awesome. This is oh my God, it's so much better.
Free publicity.
People kept working on each other. I shoot videos at the Time Massage Jam. I promote the Time Massage Jam, build. There are students who are getting ready to start Time Massage Jams in Dallas. I'm trying to scale the event nationwide.
Come on.
Now, what happens when you have a Time Massage Jam or two in every major city in the United States?
Everybody gets somebody to return.
Massage envy goes,
Oh.
wait, what? The consumers keep coming in our places asking for mat work. Make sense? You hack the culture. Do you like cheap, inexpensive bodywork?
I guess, yeah, you do.
Do you like free or nearly free education? That's what Time Massage Jam is. It's a community bodywork event. Like if you came to a jam, that's where I find it funny. If you come to a jam and learn a little bit of mat-based work, you can actually glean clients out of the event. Because the people will ask you, do you have a license? And they're like, yeah. And they'll work on them a little bit, and they're like, do you have a card? And I'm like, go. Yeah. So how are we doing? How do our arms feel?
Amazing.
Shoulder blades? Upper back? Neck? Good? Nice? Moving? How are we doing? You didn't have much tension there. How are you doing?
Oh, great.
Because you had her face covered, like I didn't know if she was in shock or pain or horror.
She's in her zone.
So if you use this piece, this is sharper. It's thinner. It's more tapered. If you use this piece, it's bigger, broader, right? If you use more ulna, that's sharp, and then elbow, of course. Yeah. Man, when people use their elbow, you have to be broad with me to start. Let that stuff open up.
Use tennis elbow from doing this work?
I don't know. What is tennis elbow?
Or if just a sharp pain?
Inflammation of the tendon.
You could if you overworked it, but long term it means you're going to work on your own body, figure out how to deal with tennis elbow, and then start treating it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because I have confusion about a lot of different conditions people come in with. The first continuing education course we're offering for home study credit is carpal tunnel. I'm going to show the therapist how to work on clients' carpal tunnel and how to work on your own hands and arms. Because I have to save your hands and arms first. Just like everything else, it's table and mat. No, this is for online home study credit. Yeah, it's going to be hours and hours of footage where I break it down as like a sequence, a protocol. How do I treat carpal tunnel? I'm going to show you how to do it on a table. I'm going to show you how to do it on a mat. Yeah, I'm going to build and build and build because you're already on the subscription. Yeah, I added some videos to it the other day. A client came in, a friend of mine. She was having problems with her hands. I used her to demonstrate. I swear to you, I worked mostly from her elbows to her fingertips on either arm. It took 2 hours.
Wow.
Forearms to fingertips. It doesn't mean I'm not going to work the rest, but we were focusing on that because she was having problems with her hands. Yeah, typically, yeah. How much you charge an hour?
Just depending on what they're needing. If it's a deep tissue work, myofascial release is 95.
95? Okay. And we'll talk about pricing stuff. So if you were going to do my work in a 3-hour session, I think you need to charge $300 a session. Don't let my limitations. I'm a crazy white guy who like works out of his garage. Like, you know, I had to introduce something new. Once if we get the name just like Zeal, it's a brand. If you're doing reboot sessions, then I'm going to help you build and push that. Does this make sense? Yeah. But we'll talk about the marketing, packaging, pricing, any business stuff. Usually after lunch, you guys need like 30 minutes to digest. So I'll just discuss some of that because we have to talk about how do you package the work. Of anything I teach, it's actually interesting to me. As much blowback as I get about bodywork and technique, I get more blowback about marketing. There are therapists who get angry when I talk about business. I guarantee you those therapists are broke.
What's that?
You like to talk about money?
I love money.
There you
I'm a
go.
hustler.
There you go. That's a pleasure to meet you. There you go. Because having money is a tool, and it allows you to continue helping more people and doing things that are good, and yeah, all that. But massage therapists are artists, and often they're starving artists. If we can figure out the marketing, that's where it starts to change. It starts to shift. You work completely solo?
Now I do.
Private practice? How long did you work for like spas or facilities?
I was on my own for 7 years, and then I worked for a spa for another 7. But
Another
for
7?
15 now.
Yeah, 15 years, yeah.
Never work for anybody.
You prefer working for yourself?
I do.
Yeah, so I remember when I finally 3 years ago, I got into private practice, complete private practice. I've never been a morning person. It took a couple of months to realize that my entire educational system and the entire workforce had no way of dealing with me because I was an entrepreneur. Every boss I ever had was like, what's wrong with you? You can't do what you're told. And I'm like, The way you're doing it's dumb. This is not efficient. It's not effective. It doesn't make the thing stand out we're producing. Like, and they were like, you do what we tell you to do. Now, when I worked for myself, I woke up at 10 o'clock. My first client was at 11, which means I had time to take a shower and have some coffee. And I started making more and more money. And I went, what? Everybody thought something was wrong with me. It's like, no, I just have to make my work fit my biorhythms and my schedule and the way I worked. Yeah. Did somebody ask me something?
I went from, I've been doing 7 people a day.
Yeah.
Where I'm trying to like, I feel
Less.
like they just need more time.
They need more time.
They need more time.
Okay.
And of course, breaking it up work. It's okay to say, I'm sorry, I can't do the whole 7
Sure.
today.
So here's the thing. Primarily from session length, we'll talk about this more after lunch. You like doing longer sessions.
Yes.
What's your preferred time length? Length of time. Preferred. What do you want to do?
An hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay. Do you prefer 2 hours or an hour and a half?
Yes.
Okay. Only offer 2-hour sessions. You're going to see 3 clients a day. That's it.
Because people want you to fix them in a session. And most of the people who come in with all the problems get an hour session.
Yep.
I mean,
Because that's what they've been
I can
trained.
work for an hour.
That's what they've been trained to buy.
Well,
And then what I did is I started to go, okay, hold on, can I? Because if I can get them to pay, then I can tweak it. Because I'm in private, I can do exactly what I want. And I'm like, I did 2 hours for a long time, and then I eventually transitioned to 3. I was like, I'll see 2 clients a day. 2 clients, done.
I was like, I want to do 3-hour sessions.
3 hours.
And people are talking to me, telling me
Online massage therapists will say doing 3-hour sessions is dangerous.
Yes, I've heard that. All the
And I'm like,
massage groups
and I have to tell them, I'm like, you don't understand what I do. It is not on a table. It's not the
just
same.
this.
It's not the same thing.
You know,
But from a consumer standpoint, when they hit your website and you only offer 3-hour sessions, what do they think? It's like, what kind of massage are they doing for 3 hours? See what I mean? And that's where you have to educate and kind of craft what you want to do specifically.
1 hour, I'm educating people. I'm telling them what I'm doing, why I'm doing this. I bet you're wondering why I'm working on your arm when you came in for neck and shoulder thing.
Yeah.
So you just have to
But
open their eyes, kind of thing.
as a mechanic, you have to get them to trust you and go, I got a lift, I got a roller table, I got hand tools, I got the boom, boom, yeah, or whatever. When you get them to trust you, they don't care after a while. They just let you do
People say,
whatever.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, really?
How are we doing?
Great.
How are our wings? Is anybody dead? Everybody tired?
I think we almost lost her a second ago.
How are we doing? Are we getting ready for lunch?
Because everybody has times how they're scheduled.
So, Stuart has more information about the eateries nearby. This main road out here, if you go down this way on your right-hand side, there's a little sandwich shop that I normally go to. I forget their name, but it's just like sandwich and Jen's Place. Yeah, Jen's Place, little bakery, cafe, or whatever. I usually go there, but there's other eateries. You can ask Stuart where you can go. We'll have a solid hour
Paradise.
for lunch.
Paradise is just on the other side.
So what do you guys say to coming back at like 1:10? Right in there. Sound good? Okay. Let's go ahead and pack up for lunch. When you guys come back,